I'll be back on later on tonight to do the what is their karma reading for all signs. But I wanted to say that I got this message. And I want to just put this out there for those of you who are dealing with like any level of chaos or fuckery or bullshit. Because the dark forces, they're losing their grip, their power, so they're trying to reinforce it through whatever means necessary that makes sense for them. And what it's just digging a deeper grave and a deeper hole for them to get out of. Now, why did I put they can't sacrifice you? Because all that this is, like when these karmics try to tamper with you, when they play games, they're broken inside. Like they don't have any joy or any happiness. And those of them who appear to have any type of joy or happiness, it's very temporary. That's why they have to use sex or shopping or money or clout or whatever to keep up that synthetic happiness. Whereas you just generate it like on your own, authentically. So these karmics, when they're trying to tamper with you and play with you, they're basically trying to sacrifice you. They want you to turn into one of them. They're trying to turn you into a vampire. They want to break you down so that you'll only be able to like feed off of low vibrational like negative energy just like them, and it can't happen. Oh, it's so funny because I'm driving in the car that I'm right in behind. They have a sticker on the car and it says Dream Chaser, so I know I'm right on point with the message. Oh my god! And there's another license plate and it says 999. Wait, it says JFK 999. Okay, synchronistic. Interesting. Whoa. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Okay, I'm getting messages all around, so I know that I was supposed to do this. Then there's a sign that says bold voice, bold vision, and then beside me there's another billboard and it says here to help 24/7. Wow. Okay, so I'm on point. So basically, whoa, I knew I needed to put this message out. Thank you, universe, for the messages. That was just deep right there. So basically, these individuals are trying to sacrifice you because they don't have a sacrifice in them. And I want you guys to go listen to that Nipsey Hussle song. It's called Sacrifices. It was released after he passed away, so you may not be able to find it on Pandora, but check YouTube. But anyways, oh yeah, thank you, ancestors. Oh hell yeah! Oh shit! It's about to go down. As I'm driving, I'm getting confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. All right, so that's why I'm hella excited. So I want to tell you something. They'll try to either sacrifice you through tampering with you, playing all these narcissistic games, or flat out magic. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been put into 4 different sacrifices. My mom and my sister try to sacrifice me so they can get money for like their project, or my mom was trying to start some fucking health project or whatever. And because she could never get child support from me because my dad did not live in the States, in her mind, she was like, oh, well, this is my opportunity to get all the money that I pay for, even though like I was literally like an orphan. She dressed me in rags. I didn't have shit, that type of thing, right? And my sister went with her. And the funny thing is, she would use her sister that still lives back home where we live to find witches and things like that. And my aunt tried to use her daughter, who's my age, my cousin Onyechi, she tried to use her as a sacrifice as well too, whether that be direct magic or narcissistic injury, narcissistic attacks. And my cousin, she's my age, and she has a terminal, she has a chronic illness. Yeah, she's always sick because of her mom and the magic. So that was one. And then there, like I told you guys about that, the karmic that I posted on my wall that likes to put blood and pee in people's drinks, glamour spells and stuff like that. She tried to put me in a ritual as well, and it backfired and killed 2 people. And then it didn't work, so they tried to do it again, and that's when all this bullshit ass chaos with my karmic and their karmics popped off with angelic and all of them. Then the karmic masculine that was using sex magic on me, love spells on me, stalking me, harassing me, playing all these different games, trying to have me murdered, all these different things, energy, because she's like this washed up like 40 something year old like photographer or whatever she claims to be, but she has to live off men for money, so she wanted my energy, so because I guess she didn't want to do that anymore. She tried to sacrifice me. That shit backfired. Now she's hella sick. That's the one that got sick and gave it to hella people. My mom and my sister also got sick. My sister's suicidal now because of that shit. And on top of that, the karmic female that tried to sacrifice me, like I just said, she got sick and she's involved in a whole bunch of bullshit. Then Angelic tried to use me for her sacrifice as well too, try to use me for whatever vampire blood magic ritual that she does on different people, where they try to go into people's solar plexus chakra and steal their energy, and then they try to tamper with people's crown chakra, their Akashic records. And then the last sacrifice that someone tried to put me into recently was, the karmics that all came out on YouTube, where they were basically spewing spiritual poison and lies and slander and mess and bullshit like that to try to get brownie points from other karmics to feel good about themselves. They're basically trying to use my energy to boost themselves up and posting videos and getting paid to do hater videos and all that type of stuff. So I've been put in several different sacrifices, so I understand how sacrifices can be ran directly and indirectly. And I personally don't allow my energy to be used in sacrifices. That's why it always backfires. Now, for those of you who have been people trying to use you as sacrifice to build cloud or for magic purposes or for whatever, because you're gifted and you have things like that, you need to make sure that you're constantly like vigilant, you know, as that's going in terms of reclaiming your energy, how to poison a thief type of meditations that we do on Patreon. You know, make sure that you're constantly clearing, doing cords of attachment and all those different type of things. So that way that anything that they do try to do, it just backfires onto them. Now, all the karmics that try to, you know, siphon off my energy, basically spiritual rape, because the funny thing is all of them have some very low vibing air and fire placements in their chart. But anyways, all of the karmics that try to use me for a sacrifice, they all got sick. And everyone that stepped in to help them because of what they did, everyone got caught up and they got fucked over. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's like the universe is trying to teach your karmics as well. And I just use my lesson as an example. The universe is teaching your karmics a lesson about themselves. They're teaching a lesson about themselves, and they tried to dig a grave for me by stealing my energy and doing all these things. They only dug it for themselves, because only somebody who has a reprobate go do this and that, and then they're going to get the consequences of karma, not me. It's stupid. You know, even with everything that I share on my channel about the, you know, my case and the stuff that I go through, look at all the people that they got to help them. Look at how they're getting removed now. They're losing money. They're losing their jobs. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And it just goes to show, when you're a divine person, or when, you know, you're truly like righteous, or, you know, you didn't do anything foul or anything, nothing like that, the universe will continue to turn the tables on these karmics. They will continue to flip shit inside out. They will continue to expose their lies. They will continue to have these people slipping on banana peels, basically is what I call it, Seven of Swords reverse type of energy. They will continue to have them tripping and slipping and falling and getting caught up, because that's their lesson. And until they stop trying to dig a grave for you, their grave is only getting deeper and deeper. And that bed that they're going to have to lie on is only getting sharper and harder and colder and more harsher. That's why you stay in your lane. Stay in your fucking lane. But you know, some people have a point. Narcissists, sociopathic narcissists, that like when you do narcissistic injury on a narcissist, and for those of you who don't know what that is, narcissistic injury is basically when a narcissist can't get one over on you, or they can't play games with you, or they can't belittle you or traumatize you. They experience narcissistic injury because, remember, that's how they feed. They have a supernatural thirst to just try to destroy people, to kill, to rape, to steal, to murder, all that stuff. They need that in their life. They need that type of energy. They need the power tripping. They need trying to control shit. They need that. That's why they always gravitate towards political positions, or positions where they're managing money, or positions where they get to control situations, whether through sex or violence or whatever. Or through slander or whatever. If they can't control directly, they will try to control other people, how they view you, and that's how they control you. Now, when I was being used for a sacrifice, I didn't understand why all this stuff was happening, but it was letting me know they're teaching narcissists. Narcissists are getting taught a lesson right now. Karmics, narcissists, people who like to play those games, they're getting taught a very powerful lesson in terms of staying in your lane. That's why in the message that I put out the other day about some of these karmic masculines and the Bonnie and Clyde bullshit, that's why a lot of these masculines are going to be passing away, because they don't know when to stop, and they want to keep on. And the karmic females too, both of them, all of them are getting taken out right now because they don't know when to stop. That's why they're having to play with heavy black magic to try to do this and do that, and that's why it's backfiring. Because obviously, if you have to use magic or manipulation and things like that, then obviously it's not something that you should be tampering with. But shit, what do I know? So what's happening is my guys are telling me, like, you have support, you have help. Like they're not going to be able to accomplish the things that they want to accomplish. They want to make you feel in despair. They want to make you feel this. They want to make you feel that, because that feeds them as well. They want to make you angry because that feeds them as well, because they just want to eat. Like I came home and I noticed the energy in my house was super off, and I was like, okay, like I haven't been here for a few days, but I noticed just how my energy changed. And I found out that these karmics, they put magic on my whole entire house. Yes. They put magic on the house because the attacks towards me wasn't working. That's how desperate they're getting. The attacks towards me weren't working. So they had to try to put some magic on my house so that if I'm in the house, I was going to feel it. You see, they're hopeless. They're hopeless and they're helpless. That's why they have to do the shit that they do. And that's why you're going to see a lot of them fall. You're going to see a lot of them die. You're going to see a lot of them mortally wounded. You're going to see a lot of them losing everything because they thought that they were going to do that for you. That's what they're experiencing in their life. And that's how the universe is teaching them. This is why you do unto others. They're learning the golden rule. We all should have learned that in middle school, high school, or sorry, elementary school. But they're having to learn that now because they're reprobate and they were never taught that. You know, a lot of these narcissists, these karmics, they feel like, they can do whatever they want because, oh, my mom did this and that to me, so it's okay if I bring that into your life because this or their baby daddy damaged them, or they went through an abusive, toxic relationship, so they feel like they can do whatever the fuck they want. No, no, you can't. That's where the trauma healing comes in, so other people don't have to be the scapegoat for your bullshit. Oh, my dad used to beat my mom, or my parents got divorced, or this or this or that, or my family never taught me better, so I can do this and this or that, or I came from privilege or whatever, so I can do this and this and that. That's why they're going to be learning harsh lessons right now. No, you don't. Yeah. They're digging their grave, trying to sacrifice, trying to use you to power up their ego, to prove a point to other people, to do this or to do that. Like the karmics, I'm going to just keep it hella real. The karmics that I was dealing with that were tampering with my case and doing this and this and this and that, they thought that they were going to make me an example. This is what happens when you expose people for using you for a sacrifice. This is what happens when you expose pedophiles and rapists and narcissists and murderers and shit like that. This is what happens. And it turned over on them. It flipped over on them. And they could have never imagined in their wildest dreams that they would get exposed or that they got exposed. They never thought that. They thought they were going to use me as an example, and God used them as an example. This is what happens when you step out of line and you play with people spiritually. This is what you get. And they're still going, trying to prove a point. They're going. That's why they're getting removed. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their health. They're losing their respect from other people. That's why they have to pay people to respect them. They have to pay people to even talk to them or associate with them. You see? These karmics, they will try to make you use you as an example, but they will end up making themselves an example. I didn't go in trying to make anybody an example. I just wanted people to stay out of my fucking business, and you did too. You didn't go in. You don't go in. Define people. We don't go in trying to teach people an example, teach them a lesson. No, we go in standing our ground, defending our space, protecting our space, and these karmics make themselves the example by trying to play with you. Everything that they've tried to do to me backfired onto them. Everything they try to do to you, the karmics, it backfires onto them. Don't you notice? All the lies they tell end up unraveling and fucking them over. They end up having mental health problems, mental illness, because they can't keep up with all the lies. They end up stressing themselves out because the magic ends up backfiring and hurting them or making them sick. What did they really win? Nothing. They just dug their grave for themselves. You know, so for those of you who are dealing with this, oh, look, it says huge and expanded. The karma that's coming for them. Wow. And it's so crazy. Damn. I'm getting hella messages. Okay, my guides are like, this is what we wanted you to do. Damn, because I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you guys right now, like I'm getting so many downloads and synchronicities, and they're just popping up out at me, like letting me know, like you're good to go. You're good to go. Don't even trip. Don't even worry about it. Wow. And the funny thing is, there's this 5-pointed star right in front of me. I'm telling you right now. They gain nothing. 7 by 7 is 14 swords. 14 swords is 5 swords. There you go. What did they get? Backstab, betrayal, sabotage. You know, man, people, you got to be careful. You got to be careful what you do when you're drinking that narcissistic brew, because that shit will poison you. It's a double-edged sword. Yeah, it may be a sword when you're trying to make other people drink it, or you're so intoxicated by it and you're enforcing it onto other people. But it's not so fun when you have to go into that hangman energy, and it's like that hangover the next day when you realize that you drank too much of your own brew and you got way too ahead of yourself. That's what's about to happen here for a lot of these karmics. But that's why they have to bring multiple people. They have to bring dozens upon dozens, or they have to go hire practitioners, or they have to lie, or they have to do these different things because they're weak. And they're about to learn how truly weak that they really are in the days and months to come. That's why a lot of them right now, I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of people stripped of their power, stripped of their finances, stripped of their reputation. Oh my God. As I said that, there's a car in front of me, and I'm a kid you not, the license plate is 222. And then there's a bakery here and it says Angel. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love it. Don't you love when you like fuck with the universe like that and they be sending you messages, I think I've been seeing them a lot more lately because I've been doing a lot of clearing work on myself, and meditation. And then I went to this salt cave with my friend the other day, and I think that was like the most amazing thing. I wish I had one where I lived. And literally, like, just being in a whole room of salt, pink Himalayan salt. Imagine that, you guys. Yeah. So anyways, they're going to be getting harsh lessons and rearrangements right now. And you know, the funny thing is, a lot of people may be watching in your situation and they may think like, oh, ha ha ha, yeah, that's funny, that's cute, because they're about to be in it next. You're basically what's happening right now. It's like they're watching you. They're thinking, oh, it's cute, it's funny, or oh, da 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 da, because they're going to go through it next. Yeah, but I 555. Ooh, I swear to God, this is on point. 555 on the other license plate, and the car was out of order. So what does that say? 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. They're gonna get either one of those. Pick which one you want for the third. Pick which one you want, because you know there's 4 5s. Pick which one you want. And the car was out of service, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. Laugh now, cry later. Yeah, they're going to be in the 5 of Pentacles, out in the cold. They're going to be in the 5 of Swords, dealing with their own enemies and betrayal and harshness and sabotage. They're going to be in the 5 of Cups, regretting it. Because a lot of these karmics, like I said, this is the time right now with all these different transits for them to get their fucking issue in their tea. And for some of you guys, you're like, why I still see them winning? I still see them happy. They're miserable inside. They're getting chump change. They're getting a cookie here and there. They're getting this and this and that. But the rituals are backfiring. The sacrifice they try to put you in is backfiring. They're getting sick. They're mentally ill. They're unhappy. They look stupid in front of a whole bunch of people for lying and cheating and scamming. And you know, for some of them, this is something that I didn't want to say for you guys too. Because some of you guys too remove your energy from certain situations where, like, I had to do this for myself, for my case, and I had to just keep it hella real. Like, okay, they're playing with hella magic, they're rigging hella stuff, they have hella people on their side. It's just me and my ancestors and my meditation. You know, who knows what they'll do? But at the end of the day, I know for a fact that I fought the good fight. I was just, and I deserved to win it the whole time. So I'm not upset at anything. They can laugh, they can do this, they can do that, because at the end of the day, none of them are winning their re-elections. Many of them are going to be falling sick and dying. Many of them are going to be losing their jobs. Many of them are already the laughing stock and the disgrace of the entire community. So at the end of the day, I didn't lose. Really, if you really think about it, you didn't lose. You were never sacrificed. You didn't lose anything. I get to live my life free and unencumbered. They get to deal with the whole entire scandal that everyone knows out, that they play with black magic and the witches, and that they are connected to deaths and all this kind of stuff. I still get to be here with you guys and doing my channel. I have all these other things that I'm working on in the background, different collaborations and stuff like that. I'm still out speaking at conferences. I'm still out presenting. I still got my projects, you know. Matter of fact, it was so funny because one of my team members, she's pregnant right now for my public health startup. And she's pregnant right now. And I didn't tell her any of these things that I was going through or dealing with. And I was telling her what was kind of going on. And she was like, how the fuck are you even still working? She was like, why are you here talking to me right now? You should be like in bed or like somewhere like trying to rest and whatnot. And I was like, I still have to work. There's still things that I'm still doing. And we just finished building out this, all the different like, the portals for the software that I'm building out. And I'm going to demo it soon with some folks, but I'm excited about that, right? So it's like, these karmics, it's like they never win. You're never going to win against the divine being, period. I'm still going to get whatever I was going to deserve in a different form, in a different fashion, in a different way, at a different time. Like, I'm not upset about that. But they ruined their lives. They killed people with that magic that they're playing with. They killed themselves playing with that magic. They put themselves into the line of the FBI. They put themselves in front of incarceration. I didn't do any of that bullshit. They try to plot and plan on me, fake imprisonment. They try to play with my YouTube channel. They try to do all this stuff, and everyone sees it, and they look like sociopaths. And oh my God, right as I was driving by, there was like some graffiti and it said sacred. Whoa. God wanted us to be lit. Oh, all the hate can't stop us. Yeah, God wanted us to be lit. So I just try to put these messages out there for you guys so that you can see. But the funny thing is, you know, we fight the good fight. They can't sacrifice us. Whatever they take from you is only temporary. Reclaim your energy and bring it right back to yourself. Remember that anything that they do to you is tenfold on them. Whatever bullshit ass mess. Sorry guys about that. Page of Pentacles, you're so funny. There was somebody who had commented, and she was saying that her karmic and his karmic had plotted against her, and that she had went to jail for like a week or something like that. But she said that that actually helped her because that it was able to open up an investigation on all of them, and now she spent 1 week in jail, but they just got charged. They all got charges, and they all got the indictments, and everything came out, and they're facing years, you know. So it's like little things like that. Like, you'll give up something, a little bit of something, but they will give up more always. That's exactly the ratio when you're playing with the divine person. You have to give up 10 times more always. Because remember, these karmics are very low vibrational. They don't have true manifestation power. They can only manifest off of your energy, off of stealing, or off of the devil. So when they want to manifest off of a divine being's energy, okay, you're taking it with interest always. Yeah, you take interest with the devil, of course. But when it's a divine person, you take even more interest because you're stealing. Dun, dun, dun. That's why the Seven of Swords, which is theft, lies, trickery, deception, manipulation, leads right into what? The Eight of Swords. There you go. They always play themselves. So I want you guys to think about your situation too. If the things that you're going through right now, think about what's the alternative. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care if people think like, oh, haha, like, oh, I don't care. Like, they put all my court stuff on YouTube. I don't care. I want people to see that. I want you to see that. So I want you to see why it's important for you guys to go to school and get involved with like your local government and advocacy and shit like that, so that you don't elect these fucking sociopaths and narcissists and pedophiles and murderers and black magicians into office. Or deal with them, or give them jobs. I want you guys to see that. I want you to see how I took out that whole principality, regardless of whatever the fuck goes down. I want people to see that, because I want people to see that despite all of it, I was still here with all of you guys, happy-go-lucky, playing and having fun. And they think that I'm drunk because I'm not bitter or sad or tired. That's why they have to put magic on my entire apartment. And you can't send attacks to people's home. That's why they have destroy everything, so you put it on your home. Few will relate. Yeah, divinity over everything. I didn't have to sacrifice my soul. I didn't have to go put, oh my gosh, oh my God, on the car, it says 444. In terms of miles, I want you guys to see this. Look, it says right there, it says 3 and 1. That's the death card. Three in the front, and then 1 in the back. The death card, reverse transformation is coming. Then it says 444. I want you guys to see this. I didn't have to sacrifice my divinity. We don't have to sacrifice our divinity. We don't have to play the same type of games as them. We don't have to call practitioners. We don't have to lie. We don't have to cheat. Imagine how clear our Akashic records are. Imagine, though. That's why sometimes you gotta let these karmics do what they do. And I was thinking to myself, okay, so what the fuck was this all about? They're like, no, this needed to happen so that we can remove them. They needed enough karma so that they can get removed. We needed them to work against you so that we can put them in the sunken place. We needed them to work against you so that we can remove them from the planet. We needed them to work against you so that they have a death sentence on their head. We needed that. It needed to happen just like this. You're gonna be rewarded regardless, but just like this. Just like this. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Ivan. Yeah. We minded our own business. We meditated. You know, we talked it out. We helped ourselves. We didn't fight fire with fire. We weren't on no bullshit. And that's why we're winning spiritually. And that's why we're winning emotionally. The karmics are not winning anything. Even all the karmics, the females that I was friends with that try to sacrifice me and spread shit about me, what did they get? They got nothing. They look stupid because not everybody sees them. Like, I saw what she did to Daisy. Don't trust her. Even the people that are sitting around them, they're looking at them side eye with one eye. When is she gonna flip on me? The karmic masculines that were involved, they all look crazy. No female's gonna really take them serious in a long-term relationship. She's gonna run away eventually. Even the different karmics that were coming out spreading garbage, people see them. Their channels are gonna start getting doxxed. People don't view them anymore. They don't get views like that. So I just wanted to say that, y'all, like, there's something that they always have to give up. They can't sacrifice you at all. They can't use you for their bullshit. They can't use your name. It's all temporary, and you get back 10 times more than they took away. All of it. Ask them how it's going with everyone gossiping about them now, and they look fucking crazy. They're losing. They're sick. Whatever they get, it leaves them. A lot of them are in debt trying to pay off the magicians that they hired. A lot of them are getting sick because the magicians that they hired are turning on them now and putting this shit on them. A lot of the magicians that they hired are getting sick because of whatever they try to play with backfired onto them. That's why they have to attack my house. Yeah, the practitioner's been flipping it. It's, whew, that's a whole other story. Yeah, they're digging their graves. Let them. You don't have to do anything. Even with me, I didn't have to do anything. For none of my karmics, I didn't have to do anything. And they see exactly where they're going. They lied and told everyone I was this great master magician and I was doing this and I was doing that. It was a fucking lie. And they all got exposed because in the time that they did that, they didn't expect to get caught. If they all got pictures with all the people that play with spell work online, they all got photos with all the people that play with black magic, that's known to play with black magic all over the place. They slipped up and they were doing shit just to do shit out of spite and they look stupid. Come on now. Take it how it resonates in your situation. Your baby daddy tried to play with you with the karmic. He didn't want to pay you child support. He was going back and forth denying his child. Now his kids hate him. Now he's paying back child support and the karmic has to come out of pocket too because she was playing that game with him. They wanted to drag you through court and do this and that, make you pay fees and things like that. It backfired onto them in ways that they didn't expect. Now they're paying for random car repairs and paying for this and paying for that because they try to make you lose. Yeah. These karmics try to separate you from your masculine or your feminine. Now look what they're getting. They're getting a narcissist, a king of swords in their life, or a queen of swords in their life, or queen of wands reversed. Look at what they're getting. They try to start gossip about you and this and that. Now they're dealing with the same thing. They try to gang stalk you. Now they're being gang stalked. They try to tamper with your fortune or your energy and try to manifest off of you. The manifestation that they're bringing in, they're losing it or they're taking it with interest or it's coming with strings attached or they're taking things that are going to lead to them losing in the long run because they couldn't fulfill the duty with the devil. Come on. Yeah, the same people that are gonna say that you're crazy for believing in tarot and things like that are the same people that are doing it now. Look at the karmics. When I was telling them, like, because I read tarot, that's how I found out. They went to go hire hell tarot readers, and it's all coming out in their financial transactions. So how crazy was she really? They know you're not crazy. They know you're not crazy. They just want to do it themselves. That's the thing. All the females that I used to be friends with, that, oh yeah, she's this and she's that, they're all doing what I'm doing now. All of them. All of them are trying to do what I do now. You're not crazy. They just want to try to discredit you so they can go do it too. You see all the karmics that come to my channel, they steal, they plagiarize, they run their mouth, they lie, but they go right back and copy my format and try to break shit down like me and try to speak like me and learn like me. But they can't tell you a single fucking book that they've read. But you see me, we're always here with books. You see what I'm saying? You guys have to look at it from a different perspective. You didn't lose shit. Yo, let's keep it hella real. Oh, I got these beautiful flowers for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me show you guys these flowers. I love flowers. I'm gonna go put them up when I get home. Oh, I'm gonna do something with these rose petals. Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna do something very special for myself and my boo with these rose petals. Yeah. They didn't stop shit. They weren't doing shit. Some of these karmic masculines too, or I would call them karmic, call them whatever you want. Hi, baby. That's a baby. It's a baby. Oh my God, he has a car seat. That's so cute. Anyhow, we love looking at your face, Daisy. I love looking at you guys too, but also too, I need to protect myself because they've been doing crazy ass sex magic rituals and shit like that on me, and I just can't right now. It's too much when I'm trying to deal with everything else. So, anyways, hi, baby. She's like, me or the dog? So anyhow, I'm a arts and crafts. I'm going to make a project today. I'm going to do some DIY crafting. So anyways, you guys, like as I was saying, they didn't sacrifice you. They can't stop you. They can do whatever they think they're going to do. It's temporary. By the they're in a deeper hole themselves, they're getting 10 times, 20 times, 30 more times more karma. I'm over here happy because at the end, we're over here happy because at the end of the day, we really know who won the real war. Us. We weren't involved in no bullshit or no chaos or no madness or no mess. Period. And that's all that matters. And that's all that matters. What are they going to do? At the end of the day, the funny thing is, even with everything that was going on, with my case and everything like that, they were doing hella magic on me, like money magic, so that I wouldn't be able to pay for clearings or my supplies or for my doctor's appointments or for my health or something like that, or that I would be homeless. So stupid. Now they're facing the same exact issue, you know? They're dealing with that bullshit. And for all the mess and stuff like that, I live so beyond my means. It didn't even, I wasn't even bothered at all. But the universe blessed me with hella abundance. People were gifting me here and there with different stuff, or like I randomly got an email that, oh, like a debt that I had to pay had been canceled, or like I got like something else from the IRS saying that, oh, I don't have to pay taxes, or I randomly got a stimulus check from me, and I got like a PPP for my business, or like another organization, that's not connected to any of these karmics. They were giving me money for my project. They weren't able to stop shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the universe will always work shit out for you in your favor. Now the funny thing is they did whatever they wanted to do, and this and this and that. Now there's a whole track record of who they really are, and they can't stop that from coming out. Absolutely not. So it's just like I just try to share to show you guys these karmics will never win against you ever. All they're doing is just digging their grave and making themselves look stupid and building up their Akashic records. Yeah, and that's why a lot of them are getting removed from the planet in the ways, in harsh, traumatic ways that they are, or they're getting removed from their jobs or their positions or things like that because they don't know when to stop. And you want to know something else too that I find, that I find really crazy as I'm here at the store? Look whose book is right here. Out of all the different books, look who's right here. And look at that right there. The bird in the cage. You guys remember that book? I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. You guys remember that book? And you remember in the story, she didn't speak for several years because she had been or hurt, and people were wondering why she wouldn't speak and things like that. But when she finally shared her voice, look how beautiful it was. So that story too is like the power of sharing your voice. But you want to know the funny thing is, Maya Angelou is an Aries. She's an Aries. She's an Aries. Yes, she is an Aries. But that to me is like, remember we talked about the Hitler versus Malcolm X principality. Oh my God! And as I was talking, look what page I oh my God, Malcolm, stop! Oh my gosh! And as I was Angelo, I flipped open the page and there goes Malcolm X. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. It's like the ancestors are, I Know Why Bird Sings. Okay. And it was so funny as I opened the book and like Malcolm X was the first person that I opened to. The funny thing is, this book is not about this book is not about all different type of figures. It's not. It's not. It's about just Maya Angelou. And then look at Malcolm right there. Yeah. Isn't that crazy who we are? I just always through books like this. I kind of have like I'm kind of what I am because I started reading Toni Morrison and shit like that when I was like 11 and 12. I don't think many people should be reading that at that young age, but whatever. And I was reading books like Jubilee. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I was reading all this stuff when I was hella young, and I had this one book. It was African ancestors A to Z, and it was just different pictures of different ancestors. And I swear they were talking to me. And there were certain pages I would skip because some of them kind of look scary, but they would come to me in the dream state. It was so crazy. But, anyways, I just remember that because I felt like they were telling me then that they were gonna help me now. Anyways, your guys are always there with you, always supporting you. You're always going to be good. You're always going to be protected. You're always going to be covered. Like the karmics, they really cannot stop shit. If you really, really, truly think about it, they did not stop shit. For all the gang stalking, they gang stalked me for a whole fucking year. They try to kidnap me. They try to do all these things. I was still out there doing what I was doing. I was still working with my team. I was still creating. We made 3 different training programs and manuals. You saw what we did with the Spiritual Warfare Academy. That's a whole different set of programs and training. We were just kept on working, kept on healing, kept on building, kept on doing things. Nothing stopped. Nothing will stop. Nothing's going to change. Absolutely not. They can do whatever the fuck they think that they're going to do, and it's all going to backfire onto them. And for all the mess that they do to you, think about it. All the mess that the karmics do to you, they don't look happy. They don't. And if they claim to look happy in their pictures, they look stupid. They look like kind of demonic. Let's keep it hella real. So I just wanted to put that out there for y'all because I feel like some of you guys may need to hear this right now. Don't even trip. You're gonna get what you need because it's yours. All they could try to do is attempt to delay it, and all they're doing is creating delays and obstacles and challenges for themselves. They don't got shit. None of them got shit. That's why they come for you, because they know you are, because people don't rob empty houses. That's why when a bitch is always on your head, you already know the bitch is jealous, because like I said, divine people don't go after people who we don't think are divine, or their karmics or shit like that. We hold them accountable for their bullshit. We expose their lies, really, but we don't go be attacking them and doing all these different things and calling their name and doing all this all this and all that. We don't do any of that. We do our business and we keep it fucking pushing. So that's what I have for you all, okay? Oh my goodness, I have a session and I'm about to be late. All right, I have to put out this prophetic word. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back later for What's the Karma. Bye.